Hello, everyone. Welcome to Polyglot 2025 in Salvador. We are now in our second day, and to start, we have a talk by Francinaldo Lima, who is an English teacher, and he will talk about phonetics and pronunciation, right? Francinaldo, please, you're welcome.
Thank you. Hello, everyone. How's it going? So, today I'm going to talk about an interesting thing. I'm going to talk about phonetics and phonology. So, yeah, lots of people who do not like this topic, but it's in doesn't? Yes. I am going to talk about the schwa sound as well. So, I'm just waiting for.
Okay.
So, come back, please. So, again, I'm going to talk about phonetics and phonology. As you can see, the symbols here. So, I'm going to talk about phonetics and phonology of the English language for teachers and interpreters. So, there are lots of interpreters who think, oh my goodness, this speaker is speaking really, really fast. I can't understand him or her, but when you know how the sounds of English work, you can understand how native speakers speak. So we do it in Portuguese. When we're speaking Portuguese, we speak in a way. When we listen to a native speaker, we need to understand how this language works. When it comes to English, we can understand how the phonetics and phonology work. English is not a phonetic language. Portuguese is a phonetic language. That's why we do not pronounce what is written. And there are so many students, for example, I teach adults, so they think they think English is really, really hard because they can't pronounce what is written. But the point is, when you understand how phonetics and phonology, we can understand that we are talking about sounds. We are not talking about letters. Because when you read what is written, as we do in Portuguese, it doesn't work. Yeah? So, please. So, phonetics. Phonetics is the study of the physical sounds of speech, how they are produced, transmitted, and perceived. It focuses on pronunciation, articulation, and consonants and vowels, stress and intonation. For example, the difference between sounds in pain. We have an aspiration here. And but in bed is a phonetic contrast. This is phonetics. When you're talking about phonetics, we're talking about symbols, and we are talking about phonemes. We are talking in a deep way about the language. So, please. Phonology. Phonology, on the other hand, studies how sounds function within a language system. It analyzes sound partners, roles, and how speakers mentally organize them. For instance, in English, the plural ending is pronounced in cats, but in dogs, showing a phonological rule. And when you're talking about phonology, we are talking about stress, intonation, rhythm. So that's why when you talk about function content rules, we do not pronounce the sentence in a line, but we have the intonation, we have the stress, and we have the rhythm. Please. So Together, phonetics and phonology help us understand English pronunciation, accent, and why certain mispronunciations can change meanings. So, when you're studying about this topic, we can understand that phonetics and phonology help us in meaning. Because sometimes if we mispronounce something, we can speak and say something that we do not want. That's why it's really interesting to understand how the language works. Okay. So, please. Please. So, we have the International Phonetics Alphabet. It's really nice when you understand what it means. Because, for example, we have here the sentence using letters and the sentence using symbols. And it's really, really beautiful. So now I'm going to talk about elision and what does it mean. Elision is an omission of a sound in speech, usually a consonant, to make pronunciation smoother and faster. It is common in natural spoken English, especially in connected speech, although frequent in formal conversation. Some cases also appear in more careful or formal speech. So, I am going to show you some sentences, and you are going to understand it better, okay? So, please. Now, I want you to watch this video just to understand what elision is.
When I was first learning to meditate, the instruction was to simply pay attention to my breath when my mind wandered to bring it back. Sounded simple enough, yet I sit on silent retreat, wading through t-shirts in the middle of winter. I take naps every chance I got because it was really hard work. Actually, it was exhausting. The instruction was simple enough, but I was missing something really important. So why is it so hard to pay attention? Well, studies show that even when we're really trying to pay attention to something, like maybe this talk, at some point about half of us will drift off into a daydream or have this urge to check our Twitter feed. So what's going on here? It turns out that we're fighting one of the most evolutionarily conserved learning problems currently known in science. One that's conserved back to the most basic notice
So,
command.
when you listen to a native speaker speaking, it's really hard to understand sometimes, right? Really? So, as you can see, that man is speaking naturally, and he is using the connected speech. And elision is a feature of connected speech. So, when the speaker is speaking, he or she connects the sentence, the words in a sentence. That's why we need to understand how it works. So here, we usually say, I must go. We pronounce the T, and the T is with aspiration. We have the positive sound here. But when we are speaking in a natural way, as he did, we say, instead of saying, I must go, we say, I must go, I must go, I must go. So we omit the true T sound. So I must go, I must go. instead of saying, I must go. Another one, next day, next day. The T in the next is usually dropped. So we say next day, next day, next day. So when we have the T, and then we have a consonant sound, we elect. So next day, instead of saying next day. And friendship, friendship. So in the transcription, we have friendship, friendship. But in this case, we can pronounce it like this. Friendship, friendship. So the D is not there. Friendship, friendship. And look at this. In the transcription, we read, he asked him. I know that you know how the D's, the ED work when it comes to the past. So for example, I asked it, yes? But here we say, he asked me. He asked, he asked me. Instead of saying he asked me, I say he asked me. He asked me. So he asked me. He asked me. He asked me. So why is it that important when it comes to teachers and interpreters? Because that man is speaking naturally, in a way, in a common way. And when the interpreter is listening to the person, sometimes the interpreter doesn't get the information because they do it most of the time. So that's why interpreters need to understand how the sounds of English work. Because when you understand this, we can understand when the person says, he asked me, he asked me. Yeah, so we have an interpreter here. And imagine that I'm talking to him, then I said, he asked me. I was there and he asked me. Imagine it, yes? So, please. And as teachers, we need to understand phonetics and phonology as well. I'm not talking about having the post and the beautiful English ever. No. I'm talking about how to speak in a way that people can understand you and the way that you can understand others. So now, watch this.
How do you pronounce this word? Them. But listen to the same word in a sentence. I gave it to him. I gave it to him. What happened? The TH was not pronounced. Listen again and pay attention to the word them. I gave it to him. This is called an elision. Elisions happen in fast conversations. The more elisions that you know, the better you'll understand fast English. Often, when the word them is in a sentence, the TH sound is not pronounced. Remember this example? I gave it to him. I'll show you another example. Show it to him. Show it to him. You try it. Another word that can become an elision is and. Listen to this sentence and pay attention to the word and. He likes math and reading. He likes math and reading. What happened? The A and the D were not pronounced. Often in English, the word and is pronounced in a sentence. Here's another example. She went to Paris and London. She went to Paris and London. You try it. If a sentence begins with the word it is often an elision. The I is not pronounced. Like in this example. It's okay. It's okay. Did you hear how the I was not pronounced? And here's another example. Plate. Plate. You try it. In sentences, we often do not make the H sound when we say him and her. Listen to this example. I believe him. I believe him. You try it. And how about the word her? Listen to this. I will go with her. I will go with her. Do you hear it? Try it. Want to learn more about pronunciation and fast English? Subscribe now.
It's really interesting, isn't it? So here I have another example. So I will ask her. I'll ask her. I'll ask her. So I'll ask her. Go. I'll ask her. I'll ask her. So, and now we have the most famous sound in English, the schwa sound. You were looking forward to listen to this, right? So, the schwa sound is a sound that was produced in a relaxed way. So, we need to relax our muscles because it's not stressed. So, when you pronounce the schwa sound, we are pronouncing the most useful sound in English. So, for example, here, I'll ask her, and this is the sound. So when I'm teaching, I tell my students, so relax your mouth. Because in Portuguese, we use muscles that we do not use in English. So relax your muscles. If you are learning this language, because I know there are people who do not speak English here, so if you are learning this language, you need to understand that you need to relax. There is a nice sentence, don't get stressed. Feel like the schwa sound. So don't get stressed. So please. So, and when you pronounce this word, following the transcription in the way that you usually pronounce it, we say and, but this is a strong way, but in a weak way, we say because we have this transcription here, and this is really interesting. Look at this. We have the word man. Look at this. Man. When we pronounce this word, we need to open our mouth, like man. So this is the singular, and the plural is man. Man. We do not open our mouth a lot. So man, man. And this is the symbol of this sound. And then we have the schwa sound. And, 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 Look at this. So instead of say and, we say and. Please. And to have of in a strong way, of in a weak way, of. So this is the schwa sound. Of. Please. And two. And here we have homophone. Two, the number, and two, the prepositions. So we do not pronounce it like two, but two, and two. In a strong way, we say two. And when we have this, for example, when we have this, it means that we need to pronounce the sound in a long way. So in a strong way, we say two. And in a weak way, we say t. For example, I go to the. So we have here the, the. And then we have another one here. So I go to the gym every other day. So there are students who say, but I can't understand when they are speaking. When it's written, I know everything because of this. We have the function words here. So we do not read like this. I go to the beach every other day. Yes, if you say it, they will understand you. Of course, the most important thing here is the communication. But if you want to understand them, it helps you. So I go to the. That's why people do not understand when they are beginners in this language. So I go to the gym. Gym is a consonant word. So I go to the gym every other day. To the and have the schwa here.
Posso também seu
Oh yeah, two. Yes. So we have three words with the same pronunciation, but the spelling is totally different. And it's really nice. So now, yes,
There are situations where the two people, nothing longer.
this one,
No,
ask it.
there are situations where the two people pronounce it longer, like I go to the gym.
This one or this one?
This one up below.
Okay. So, most of the time, you are going to hear it in this way. T, t. Okay? For example, the word for. We say for or fur with the schwa sound. But there are some situations that we pronounce it in a higher pitch. For example, in a stressed way. This is for you. I'm emphasizing for you. But in this one, I do not remember because they most of the time pronounce it using the schwa sound to the. Or if you want to say, for example, today I'm going to, they usually pronounce it to talk to you because the following word is a functional word. So to talk, to talk.
Also, when it's in the end of a sentence, right? When you say, which song are you listening to? It's not to, but it's listening to.
Yes,
The way the
exactly.
schwa sound is
Nice. Yes. It's really interesting because, for example, when you're studying about function content words, we pronounce it like this. I go to the gym every other day. Eat out. Day, you know? But there is something interesting. When we are asking a question, and this question needs a yes or no answer, you said, for example, do you like chocolate? Chocolate. But when you are asking a question and you need more information, you say, why do you like chocolate? Chocolate. Why do you like chocolate? Yes, it's really interesting. Again, it's not about speaking ability. It's about understanding when they are speaking. Okay, another question here.
Spell it, and then I'm going to write down there, so I want people to show up the difference in pronunciation. So, C, H, no, instead of SC, let us see like Charlie, C, right? This is the CH, E, W.
Yes. Nice. But let me tell you something.
That's for you.
No, it's not. It's not. Because people pronounce it like chew. For example, I go to the beach. So this is the sound for this, chew. And this one is chew, chew, chew. Nice one. It's not the same. Okay? Yes. Another question. I'm loving it.
I think she talked about this. For example, if I'm doing a question, for example, are you the person that you were listening to? So this two can be divided.
Nice. Yes. Nice one. Actually, you asked me that question and answered it. No, you asked me. Sorry. So, yes. Repeat the sentence again.
Are you the person that you were, am I listening to?
Are you the person that am I listening to? Yes. To, because it's a yes or no answer. It doesn't doubt. So it works. Nice example. Yes, another person asking. No, absolutely. I love interaction.
This one is teaching related. I am obsessed with pronunciation. That's my main focus in English language. But I feel like you as a teacher, how do you incorporate pronunciation in your teaching lesson? Because I would love to give pronunciation classes, classes about phonetics and phonology, but I feel like students would be scared of seeing that as a grammar and not something that would be, linked to spoken language.
Very good question. Yes. And that's why English seems that hard. Because when you study about the grammar, it is not hard. Our native language is harder than English. But when it comes to pronunciation, when it comes to sounds, they get scared.
Yeah.
And how do we help them? The first thing, yes, but there's another thing. Write the sentence and tell the student. So focus on the sound. Focus on the rhythm, the pronunciation of the sentence. Do not focus on what is written. So when you do it, they will understand how it works. So for example, I'm teaching this sentence here, and I say, now I go to the gym every other day. And the student, when they are reading, the students are reading, they want to say, I go, because our native language is phonetic. So English is not a phonetic language. That's why tell them, so focus on the sounds. We are talking about sounds, not about letters. It helps them a lot, really, believe me. I had a student and she used to mispronounce lots of words. And I told her, focus on the sound, memorize it, the sounds, and then look at the sentence. Yes. So now, since you are enjoying it, I have something interesting here. So look at this. I have sentences, but using the transcriptions. So I want you to understand this and tell me what is written here. This sentence written, I don't know. The next one. Sorry?
Next.
Yes,
He asked,
yes,
I'm gonna help.
yes, yes.
Don't,
No, vowel.
Sorry?
Don't do it.
Don't do it. And this one?
hold on.
Nice.
Third.
And wait. Okay.
Let me again. Let me.
You were good at this. I thought, oh my goodness. It's really hard, but it's not. So, again? Yes, I don't know. Next, please. He asked me, I'm going to help. Give me that. Don't do it. Don't do it. Hold on. 20 meters and lend a hand. Yes, you are really good at this. So, thank you. Thank you very, very much. So now I am going to talk to you about my school. So my school is, I'm from João Pessoa, so the school is there. And I'm really, really glad to be a partnership here in this conference, which is really important. If you're a polyglot, you can understand what I'm talking about. So I'm going to show you my school. Let's see. Yes, so I teach entrepreneurs, dogs, and I have a group of students and they are teenagers. Only one. So let me tell you something. I used to teach online. So the school started there. So please. And this is the school, basically. So this man here, he is 80 years old, really, and he can understand the grammar easily. And this is the this is not good part when it comes to pronouncing because he can understand the grammar, but unfortunately this is really hard. Yes, that's why we use music to teach him. And he's really, really nice. He's a nice person. Last year in Brasilia, the same one, polyglotta in Brasilia. So my students, my mom, yeah, unfortunately she passed away. That's why she's there all the time. And that's it. Thank you very, very much. Now I'm going to ask me questions. Well, interesting. Although during the presentation, you asked me lots of questions. So, any question? Yes, I have one.
First of all, congratulations, it was amazing, and also I love this topic so much. I got sure about the show and everything. Yeah, so I'm a teacher, so I can understand when you talk about, for example, beginners, they go with some sounds and say, but for example, when you have I don't know, I'm asking for some of your advice. I think they're way more experienced than me at the moment. So, for example, how do you handle some, I'd say like tiny mistakes, for example, the, when it was the key sound by the end of the words, beginners tend to do that a lot. So, do you think that some mistakes as words we can not ignore, but be kind of soft with those, right? Instead of saying like immediately pointing out mistakes, you know what I mean? So,
Yes.
how do you address that?
Yes, how do I deal with that? So I'm planning a course. So this course is going to talk about phonetics and phonology for teachers. So talk to me later because this is going to be really nice. It's a 2-month course. So you are going to understand how the language works. And it's going to be online, yes. So it's going to be really interesting, but I'm going to ask you a question. As I said before, when you are teaching this language, you start teaching through sounds because it's going to help your students a lot. Believe me, really, because when the students understand that it's not about what is written, but it's about sounds, it's going to be easier, really.
For example, I noticed that you use the British accent, for example. Well, when you have a student who wants to live or to travel to USA, do you switch your accent or do you maintain your British accent and then, I don't know.
Okay, I can use both accent because I had this experience. Yes, when the student asks me, okay, I'm going to travel to United States or another country. Of course, I need to teach him or her in American way. That's why as teachers, we have this challenge, yes? Because if you have your accent, because you have your accent from your native language, and then you have the other one, but sometimes it's not easy to deal with that. But if you want to know how to deal with that, it's that saying there are lots of accents, but if you need this one, okay, I can help you. I teach the American one and the British one. Yes? So, and then you.
Well, it's a very simple question. How to make phonology and phonetics easier for students? I know generally people say,
Music. Remember the man?
teach them from the easy to the hard, and step by step, but what could you improve? In this way?
Perfect. So there is a nice channel, Rachel's English. Rachel's English. Really, watch it. Yes, Rachel's English. Really nice. Believe me, really, really nice. Because she's American and she's a native speaker and she uses the mouth. So the student can understand how the sounds work. You know? So it's really nice. Use this. It's going to help your students a lot. And there is another person here. Follow me. So Frank Lima. This is, I'm on Instagram, yes, a lot. Don't tag me. Yes, you have another question.
Actually, it's not a question, it's a testimony. I used to mispronounce this word because I don't pronounce, right? TW, I used to mispronounce my entire life. Or almost my entire life. Still one day in American life, I couldn't please say. What I said, one, two years I just said. Mastiga, yeah. Ah.
Yeah, he's talking about this one. Two. Yes, because it's like 1, 2, 3. Yes, 1, 2, 3. Yes, but the native speaker is going to understand. But if you want to polish it as teachers and interpreters, we can know how we can do it. Yes, if you want to polish it, why not? So instead of saying two, say two. Yes, but just a reminder, do not force your student to do it. Like, now, two. Now, no, it's not two. No. Okay? We are teachers, professionals, so yes, yes. Use songs, series, movies, and then help them. We are here to help. We are here for them, not against them. No. So we need to understand how it works. The students don't need to understand how it works. No, we need to understand this. We are not going to teach the students about the symbols or no. We are the teachers. We need to know how it works because we need to know how to help them. And that is the most important thing as interpreters and teachers. Yes, of course. I'm sure that the interpreter sometimes needs to understand something that, oh my goodness, where's this? Yeah, because of that. Yasmin, oh, Oscar, Oscar. I was talking to my friend yesterday, Oscar, you know? And sometimes the students get frustrated. Yes? As I said, grammar is not art. The pronunciation is art. And that's why we are teachers to help them. Yes? Any question? We have lots of questions, right? So the course, okay, you can talk to me later about the phonetics and phonology course for teachers. And it's going to be really nice to talk to you in a deep way. Yeah. So again, thank you very much and follow me. Oh, no. We have this. You were looking forward to this moment. Yes. So, Sabricia, you are going to help me. You are going to tell me 4 numbers. Okay, but now. Wait. So everybody smile. Let me. Can you help me? We're going to do like this.
Ok. Se puder se juntar um pouquinho mais para cá, para esse lado.
Tá bacana esse podcast. Aqui não tem mais espaço. Ah, tinha esse lado para pegar aqui. Ok, thank you.
Um pouquinho mais.
So,
Faz volume também, é bom.
although there are lots of people here,
Yeah,
everything was Brazilian was different. So, no, I'm like looking good. Now, can you shoot a video? It's no, because I use a lot, so it's boring. So tell me four numbers. Go ahead. So now we're going to shoot a video, and when I say 1, 2, 3, we're going to say phonetics and phonology.
Eu faço assim com a mão, aí já faz, tá?
1, 2, it's a video. 1, 2, phonetics and phonology. 1, 2, 3, phonetics and phonology. Thank you. Agora vamos pra cá. Sabrina, tell me four numbers. From 1 to 17. Let me see if it's missing someone. Yes. But I'm going to be fair. Yes, because you were here. Let's follow this list.
13.
13?
Yeah.
Ah, she's not here. Then the woman who was helping, Ava. Oh, but it's going to be okay. I'm going to give it her. So next word.
10.
10. Eddie Lady. Yeah. You got it. We were in a restaurant yesterday and we were talking about this. Nós estávamos no restaurante.
Sim.
Você disse que queria ganhar.
Não tô dando nada, agradeço.
Aí tira a foto.
Fotinha. Ah, depois.
Depois pode ser agora?
Pode ser.
É, todo mundo. Pra cá. Segura bem. Ela estava falando. Another one.
5.
5. I can understand in this handwriting. Area.
Eri?
Read this.
Éria Maria?
You? Really? No? Nice.
Eu também ele disse assim, Éria Maria.
Tá tendo os nomes?
Ou é Eric, alguma coisa assim.
Number 5. Who is number 5?
É porque o A tá fazendo você.
Yes, the handwriting is really hard. You stand up.
Yay!
Yes, you got it. Acho que se tirar mais de cima, você é alto. Eu senhor.
No.
So the last one. Tell me a number.
15.
15. Got lots of hard names. Beauty.
Hootie.
You? Oh. Well done. So. So that's it. Thank you very much again. And that's it. This is the for the goal, yeah.